This is the pre-lab video for the fire and soot experiment. The purpose of this lab is to observe an interesting chemical system and to determine the effect of how the amount of oxygen affects combustion. A few words about safety. Since we will be working with fire, you'll need to wear your safety goggles and have your hair back at all times. Fill a 400 milliliter beaker to the top with water and fill a large test tube completely filled with water to the top, as shown here. Place your thumb over the end of the tube, invert it, and place the mouth of the tube below the surface of the water in the beaker. Try not to let any of the water in the test tube escape. Using tweezers, obtain a chunk of calcium carbide. Do not touch it with your hands. Drop the calcium carbide into the water and observe the reaction for a moment. Place the test tube over the calcium carbide chunk until the liquid in the tube is just pushed out. Immediately move the tube away from the calcium carbide. So there's going to be gas generated, and as the gas is generating, it will be replacing the water. Once the test tube is completely filled with acetylene gas, use a test tube clamp and remove the tube from the liquid, keeping the test tube mouth down. Light a wooden splint away from where you were working and hold it to the mouth of the test tube, keeping the test tube pointed down. Record your observations. You'll repeat this process again with a second test tube, only this time only fill the test tube halfway with water. The third time you do this experiment, you're going to only fill the test tube 1/10 full of water. In between each trial, pour the used solution in the bucket that is provided by your teacher. Clean up using soap, water, and test tube brushes, and make sure to wipe down your lab table when you're finished.